Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got a knife that really surprised me. Okay, so my buddy Joseph sent this in for me to check out because he's impressed by it. And he thought I'd want to check it out, which of course I want to check it out. I want to check out every knife. So anybody that has anything you would like me to check out, please reach out and let's figure it out. I would love to check out all the knives. Okay, especially ones that I've never heard of. Okay, I've been doing YouTube since December of 2019, and I don't know everything. I've been collecting knives for many, many years. I don't know all the makers. I don't know everything. I'm just some guy with a knife collection that got talked into making a YouTube channel. So here I am. Okay. So this is made by Jonathan Boggs. It is the Triiaxis is the company name, and this is the Iris model, and it currently, I believe, is the only model that he makes, and this is number 6, and there may only be like 12 out there. So he also makes some small keyring tweezers, which I think are really cool, and they're like $30 or something. So I got to talk to him and maybe get a pair just to check out because I think it's kind of unique. So he does some cool stuff and super great machining. It very much reminds me of the Grimsmo brothers and the Norsemen, as you'll see as we kind of talk about it. You may get the same impression, you may not. So Joseph sent this over. It is a small knife that is deceiving. Okay? You get a full, and we'll talk about all the specs here in a minute, but it's a full-size handle. Like, it fills my hand, and it feels great. I used this. Joseph said he wanted me to use it. I don't remember. I had to scroll back and see if he told me to take it apart or not. I don't think so, but I don't need to. It's, typical frame lock with ceramic bearings and detent and your standard deal. And it doesn't need to be taken apart. But he told me to use it. Now, everything that I get loaned in, generally I don't go use. I carry it around the house. I may carry it, but Joseph said, no, dude, you got to carry it. You got to use it, and whatnot. So timing worked out well because it was time to break down some cardboard. And I'll put a picture of my pile of cardboard over here if I can figure that out. And this did an amazing job. Like, I was so surprised at how well it broke down all this cardboard and how comfortable it felt in the hand doing it. And it wasn't just cutting the tape and stuff. I literally cut a bunch of the cardboard also just to really get a feel for how this was going to act. Okay? So let's dive into the specs and then we'll kind of just go through our normal affair. 3 5/8 closed. 6.5 inches overall. The flipper tab, if I've got a nitpick on something, this one was reworked by Jonathan because Joseph bought it used. Sent it to Jonathan to have it reworked because he wanted a stronger detent. The flipper tab, for my taste, and again, I've said this before, flipper tabs are subjective. They're very personal. I would like it just a hair bigger, just a hair longer maybe, something. Because for me, it feels like it's not going to open every single time. I'm not super confident. Okay? And talking with Joseph, the owner, he goes, yeah, he push buttons it and he kind of preloads it and then pops it in, right? It's my only little nitpick. But again, that's very, very subjective. So we were at 6.5 inches overall. The blade is 2.76 with a 2.43 inch cutting edge. It is Crucible 20 CV blade steel. Blade thickness is 0.118. Overall thickness is 0.396. Super thin, disappears in your pocket. Ceramic bearings and detent. Weighs in at 3.1 ounces. Now, let's zoom in and take a close look. The pocket clip is rather unique, and it works really well, even though it looks like it might not. It goes into the pocket super easy because it's not touching. And then it kind of tapers here at the butt end. So it kind of grabs onto your jeans. Now, I'm wearing just normal jeans today, and the other day I was wearing standard Levi jeans, and it fits in the pocket no problem. The pocket clip works perfectly well all the way in, and it rides about that much out of the pocket, give or take. So it feels great in the pocket. It literally disappears. T8 torques all the way around for the pivot and the body screws, which I appreciate. The other thing I appreciate is a captive pivot. Wasn't what I was going to say, but it just, on his website, and I will put a link down in the description, he lists out, like most companies, they'll list all the specs, right? That's 6.5 inches overall, 3 5/8 closed, blah, blah, blah. He also lists the hardware for the hidden, what the screw is for that hidden hardware for the pocket clip. He also lists the hardware for the lock bar insert, whatever size it is, 17 by such and such with the thread count and all that. He lists that on his website. Now you'll see this has an extremely late lockup. And again, that was due to Joseph, the owner, requesting that heavy detent, which, just kind of ended up with a late lockup. Now, there is some milling numbers on the inside here I did not notice. It's the production date. So it's number 6, and what is that, 2020? I can't even really tell. December 2020? I don't know. But yeah, so he did mill that in. I didn't even realize that until just now. Oh, let me do it like this. Yeah. So December of 2020, and there's another number here. I'm not sure. Is that the time? So yeah, he puts some milling on the inside, which is cool. And there is lightening pockets milled in as well. So very cool. Okay, this was his first acid etched blade that he made, because he puts the specs of each knife on his website, even though they're sold. This one was, or new, they're listed on his site at $528. Which, these are American made, ready to go. I don't know. I don't want to debate price. That gets old to me. What something is worth is what you're willing to pay. Has a great sound when it's closed and open. Almost a cooler sound, kind of a thwack when it closes. And a kind of a thud when it opens. But man, this thing really went to town with my particular cardboard, and this is very well used because I know that the owner, Joseph, he carries this a lot and uses it quite a bit. So let's do some size comparisons here with the Sharpie, the Delica, the AA battery, the double stuffed Oreo cookie with the words upside down. How about that way? Again, I think it's, I got a comment during my giveaway video, my 3,500 subscriber giveaway video to use more common objects that everybody is aware of. Because everybody may not be familiar with the Red Horse Knife Works Hellraiser P series. Not everybody may be aware of a Delica or the Kubi or the standard knives and stuff that I use. A double A Olight flashlight. So this is a very cool knife. I think Jonathan is going to be another maker that I would like to get on my podcast to do a long format discussion with, to really get some background and to get him some other exposure. And there is, some behind the scenes podcast ideas coming up. So look for more information regarding some stuff there. We'll just leave it at that. So, Joseph, thank you so much for lending this in. It was super cool to check out. I will get this sending back to you. And Jonathan, I know you reached out to me also on Instagram, and because I had posted some pictures of this. We will be talking again. I'll send you a link to this video when it goes live, of course. And if I got anything wrong, Joseph or Jonathan, please make a comment down below, because I don't know everything. And I am just an average guy with a camera rambling on YouTube. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please go check out. I will put his website and his Instagram down in the description. And I totally spaced showing the packaging. It's a nice hard plastic case, cut out of foam, and underneath he gives you some additional hardware as well as a sticker and a certificate of authenticity with information. It's great. Like, he's doing it right, and it's number 6, as I said. So just wanted to throw this little video in, tag this on at the back side just so you see it. Thanks, guys. I greatly appreciate your time. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and we will see you tomorrow.